Indeed, we are very much looking forward to have this G7. We have a very broad agenda. These 3 days are really packed. So I want to focus on some of the topics, the economic impact of the crisis. We'll look at that. We will, of course, also look at the international environment, the rules-based system. We'll look at the education, the global education status, health, of course, and climate. So on the economy, at the beginning we will discuss as G7 how the state of play is and how we view the progress in our economies and what the best approach could be. And we haven't forgotten, you all remember a year ago, how threatening this health crisis was and still is for our economies. Now, to the second topic, of course, the G7 will also look at the risks and threats to the recovery by the international environment we have. And here 2 points stand out. First of all, the economic resilience. Domestically, there too, we have developed over the past month our tools to guard ourselves against risks. So to defend an open society, to have economic exchange, but not at any costs. And the second topic, of course, will be that we will guard the respect for our values. We want cooperation, we want a lively exchange, but on the basis of democratic values and on the basis of fundamental rights. We know that China and Russia are particular sources of concern in those areas, and therefore the G7 are finally again united and determined to protect and to promote our values. Finally, on climate, we committed to limit temperature increase to 1.5 degrees Celsius. I welcome that the G7 are also aiming in this direction, but I want to be very clear. Even a world that is just 1.5 degrees Celsius warmer than today will be much worse than today. And therefore, adaptation policies must be a central element of our climate policies in the European Union, but also, of course, with our partner countries. We acknowledge their specific needs. And in fact, the European Union already spends about half of its development finance on projects that support at the same time development and adaptation to climate change.